Welcome back everybody to some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Greatest visual novel ever. I think I said that the last time. Anyway, so apparently we got some extra activities planned today. Is this about the festival? Sort of. We really have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry about it so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Yeah, we're going to have poetry performance. Reciting poetry. Slam poetry. I'm not even sure what that is. Let's see, you're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it first. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I just didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going in front of a large group of people. I agree with Natsuki. Well, I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with each other until a couple days ago. It's a lot of us to ask to recite their poems out loud for a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best shot. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Even more people who perform, the better, and we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings about what brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Well, stage fright is perfectly acceptable. I mean, don't think it's too much to ask for. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. You can dejectedly glance around everyone, expectant faces. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. That's everyone. You're the best. This is seriously going to be the death of me. Foreshadowing. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway. Let's move on to the main event. It's your main event. We're going to be reciting them in front of each other. Well. Yeah, we should. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, now how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off and get everyone to feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks, finds specific poems she has in mind for herself. Stand behind the podium. The way they fly. But they don't actually show the poem itself. I would have loved to have read more poetry. Like, clearly some effort, or a lot of effort went into writing these poems. You know, some are better than others, but I mean, overall, it's very, very good. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath, breathing. That was so good. Thank you so much. I mean, she was part of the debating club, so of course her public speaking skills would be a lot better. I'll go next. Wow, Beauty's fired up all of a sudden. Alright. Keeping her head down, she quickly goes to the podium. The poem is called... It's called After Marriage of a Crimson Eye. Yeah. But the real question is, who is best girl? Man, I don't know. Man, I really don't know. This is a... I'll have to play the whole thing through to make a definitive choice. Must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yep. It's up to me to save the situation. First one to start applauding. Yes, applaud, applaud. It's not the way we didn't want her to applaud. But we were so caught off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. That was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of the chair, cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poems, it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice, this almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this was what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like you get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Hooray! I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. Hold on. What did it say? But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. The darn dog is barking again. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. I'm just too embarrassed to do it in front of everyone. Next time I'm going to pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. So who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Marlowe. Why? It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Marlowe lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it. Give me a second. So I don't know why, but Natsuki's being really mean to us. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection to what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step up to the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. So which of these girls is best girl? They're all arranged according to height, I just realized. Man, I don't know. Judging them solely on looks alone is a bit shallow, so, like I said, I'm going to reserve my opinion of all of them until the very end. Don't worry about it as much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. It just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a deep breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. That's how I feel when I read these poems aloud. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you'll have to for the festival. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be the easier way. I can put on whatever face I want for people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much of a problem at the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming today. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. Yeah, I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. There she does that pose again. It just makes me laugh. Makes me really happy. Ah yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. That's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue with that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. Can't wait. Monday. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. For the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Like brother and sister, I don't know. Don't make a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Marlowe. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... she fumbles her words. So let's say one day Natsuki asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question? Oh, last time it was, what's her name? Last time it was Yuri. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... last time I picked, I would still walk home with you, and she's still offed herself in the end. I'll pick this. Walk home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of make my heart pound? I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Hi, you admitted it. There's not even any point to speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. Maybe I'd just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? What? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out what you're saying. How you're saying these things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so, the conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. This is kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, bunch of shit happens. Oh, new poem. I will compose this next poem on the next episode. Fuck. Third and last poem of the first block, first chapter, I guess. Well, anyway, yeah, like the video, subscribe, click the little bell icon, cause algorithms and shit. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year, which I'm thinking is impossible at this stage. Well, anyway, have a good day, everyone. See you next time.